What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing analysis on meta platforms.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, on today's video I will show you why this asset has a substantial movement to the downside. What should you do if you want to benefit out of its movements? And what is more importantly, is it time to buy meta platforms in your long-term portfolio? And guys, for those of you who want to benefit out of my experience and you can see the most recent calls to trade in my Patreon, in the free part of my Patreon account. If you want to benefit out of these calls to trade on risk-free 100% money-back guarantee offer, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So, and let's begin with the bigger picture of its price action. Let's switch to monthly time frame and take a look right here. This asset has a substantial decline of its price for more than 35% within the last several months. And guys, a lot of people think that it is a very good opportunity to buy the dip. In today's video, I will explain you why it is not the exact point where you can add to your long-term portfolio, but I will show you how you can benefit from this particular point. First of all, let's define what was the reason of this substantial movement to the downside. And if I click at this tiny round icon, you can find the most recent news, and let's take a sneak peek on the most recent ones. So, key facts: Meta ramps $135 billion AI push, legal losses, options, executive exit. And here are several bullet points. Meta plans up to $135 billion capex for AI data centers, reported 80 billion plus cumulative Reality Labs losses over 5 years, announced job cuts and long-term stock option plan tied to a big share price rise. Here are some details about this. Meta Platforms funds power infrastructure for data center campus, roughly 240 miles of transmission lines across LA to AR, battery storage, nuclear upgrades, upgrades, and a data center with roughly 5 gigawatt compute capacity. Meta disclosed executive stock option grants with strike prices of $1,116 to $3,727 and 5-year vesting. Implied market cap to make options profitable is about $9.6 trillion. And guys, this is very important part. You know that stock-based compensation is some kind of remuneration for the workers of the company, and in our case it is a top C-level executives. And if the company reaches the share price more than 100, basically more than $1,100, they will achieve their goal and they will receive more than $1 billion each. Definitely it is a very good price target, and for now guys, even the lower price target according to this data is more than twice as high compared to the current price of Meta. On top of that guys, let me show you some details about the forecast from analytic firms. Here is the forecast from 60 analysts, and the average price target for Meta is set at roughly $860.47, which implies more than 63% of upside potential. Even the lowest price target is set at $614, which is still almost 17% of upside potential. And definitely it is the long-term projections, it is a 1-year price forecasts, but at the same time guys, I also believe that it is not the end for Meta, but I have quite interesting update from the technical standpoint. So, and before we dive deep into the technical analysis, I want to show you some smart money investors list. Here is the data. Wait a second, I will show you. Here is the smart money investors list, and the most recent activity from this list is quite positive. You can see that several companies opened completely new positions, but the deal execution date is first quarter of this year, which means technically speaking all these companies are in red. I believe they are in red because we achieved the lowest point from its all-time high that was established on July the 1st. And guys, let me pay your attention to more important data in this list. If I sort these companies by the share, by the value of their position, you can see that we have a very important update from Norges Bank, and they opened completely new position, and they have for now more than $22 billion invested in Meta. And definitely it is a very good bullish sign. At the same time, other top list investors, institutional investors, reduced their positions by 13.5 and 7.5% respectively, and they still hold more than 10 and 8, almost $8.5 billion in Meta, but they reduced their position overall. And to be honest, I don't see a clear picture, clear direction of this trend. So, and for now, let's take a look at the price action of Meta platforms. You can see that we have several waves, and according to Elliott wave theory, if I turn on logarithmic scale, guys, from this bottom, Meta formed just 2 impulsive waves out of 3. This was the first wave. This is the second. This potentially is the third one. We are seeking the bottom of the fourth, and we have to see another leg to the upside. Let's do some measurements. How deep 1-2 setup was. If I pull Fib retracement tool, you can see that it hit pretty much the textbook level of 0.786, and it is a very good point to see a trend reversal. So let's turn off logarithmic scale, and for now, if it is the third wave, and let's do some breakdowns internally. If I switch to 12 hours time frame, inside the wave 3 we have to count 5 waves as well, and this is the first, second, third, fourth and fifth. So for now, everything is staying in line with Elliott wave theory. That is why, guys, this movement to the downside is nothing else but an ABC into the fourth wave. And ABC is the structure that should have certain relationships inside their waves inside it. If I pull the Fib extension tool from this top to this bottom and project it from the top of the B wave, most common ratio of the wave C projected from the top of the wave B compared to wave A is 1:1. And guys, we hit exactly 1:1 level, which means we might see a bounce to the upside to unload this massive ABC correction. On top of that, guys, on a 12 hours time frame and on a daily time frame, this asset is at extremely oversold condition. If I click right here on RSI, you can see that we didn't have the same exact level basically from 2022 on a daily time frame. And if I switch to 12 hours time frame, we didn't have this this level pretty much for more than a decade. That is why, guys, the trend reversal, at least a medium-term trend reversal, should happen within, I believe, a week or so. Maybe it will start tomorrow. On top of that, guys, if you want to invest in this asset, let's take a look at its financials. And here is the price to earnings ratio at 23.31 points. And to be honest, it is not the lowest one compared to the average PE ratio on this sector. The average for this sector is roughly 25. That is why, guys, it is a little bit lower, but we cannot say that it is an undervalued stock. At the same time, guys, if we take a look at their statements, you can see that their revenue is consistently growing on a quarterly basis and on annual basis as well. The only let's say drawdown was in 2022. They lost about 1.12% compared to previous year, but in general this company is printing money. And if you switch to their balance sheet, you can see that their total assets are much higher than total liabilities, and it is a very good sign that this company can handle all the turbulence on the market. On top of that, their free cash flow on a trailing 12 months basis is $36.11 billion, which is also a very good number, which can tell us that this company is very stable. On top of that, guys, with the anticipation of the price target of roughly $1,100 as we have from the highest level from analytic firms, or as we have from the projection of the stock-based compensation that I covered just several minutes ago, we can anticipate this movement to the upside. And if we take a look at the diluted shares outstanding, you can see that they reduce the number of shares, which means we can anticipate 2x to the value of the stock in the long-term perspective. But guys, if we take a look at this price chart, you can see that we've complete or almost complete this ABC correction. But the most concerning part is that this ABC to the downside might be only an A wave on a bigger scale. Then we might have a B wave on this bigger scale and another leg to the downside that will complete ABC to unload the entire wave 3. And that is why, guys, I expect the bounce to the upside, but at the same time I cannot tell you whether it is the lowest point for the wave 4 and next movement to the upside will break its all-time high and we will complete the top of the 5th wave, or it will be another leg to the downside, this type of structure, and the bottom of the 4th wave will be right here. To be honest, I don't know for sure right now, but I know that we have this part of this analysis in common. We have to see this bounce to the upside. That is why, guys, in the short-term perspective, I expect this movement to the upside. I don't want to tell you that this is the ultimate bottom for this retracement, but somewhere here from the levels of 517 to 500, maybe $500 mark, we might see this trend reversal, which will bring us substantial amount of profit. I believe at least 15 to maybe 20%. That is why, guys, be cautious, but in the short-term perspective you can accumulate your position, but in the long-term perspective I expect potentially another leg to the downside right after this top of the B wave is formed. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad.